Hey, happy Monday. Welcome to the REKAP Lunch Hour with Guff. It's me, Ryan McGuffey, in the REKAP studios on a Monday in Chicago, and I know we're all bummed out. The season is over. The Cubs have been ousted. Thankfully, it was 48 hours ago. It doesn't change the feeling for a lot of you. Maybe it changes the perspective, having 48 hours to dissect it. Ousted by the Brewers 3-1. Brewers play game one of the NLCS tonight. Thank you to all of you who watched our coverage throughout the playoffs. We had a lot. I went through today about 100,000 views and audio downloads of our coverage. We can't thank you enough, and it was a lot of fun to be with her. We got a little fired up at each other on Saturday night, but that happens when there's emotions running high about your favorite ball club. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your door, straight to your office, straight to your home tonight before the Chicago Bears play the Washington Commanders, which will be fun. Looking forward to that. That's the beauty of this. It's like we move from Cubs and we go straight to Bears. The pre-cap tonight with me and Cap at 6:30. Make sure you join us right here on the channel. We'll get you up to date on everything. We'll take your comments, questions, concerns. We'll get you inactives. There's going to be a lot more actives for the Bears than inactives, so we'll see from there. Kyle, definitely ready for some Bears football tonight. Think it'll be close, but this time Chicago comes out on top 27-23, bear down. In terms of the Cubs, very disappointing ending to a good season. If you don't re-sign Tucker, either play Casey or include him in a deal to upgrade starting pitching. Stop prospect hugging. Amen. Glad to be enjoying an off day today. Hope all of you are having a good day. Back to the Cubs. You shouldn't expect the same production from the bullpen either. Maybe upgrade a bit there as well. Once again, Jed as the prospect, you can't expect a lot of cast-offs and Drew Pomeranz and Brad Keller and a lot of other guys that they caught lightning in a bottle with to have that same type of success. And there might be a team that signs a guy like Keller to like a 2-year, $11 million deal. Bye-bye. I'm not doing that kind of stuff. Soroka, those guys, they're all like reclamation projects, and they worked and they were great. But you need somebody that can absolutely be lights out at the back end of your bullpen. Hell of a ride for the Cubs, says Eric, this season, but they need to make pitching and upgrades in their lineup a top priority this offseason. Regarding the Bears, Cap always says, wake up, grab a cup of coffee, find a way to win a damn football game. Bears 30, Washington 27. You guys like the over big time in this game. What up, Swayze? After seeing the way the Cubs went out, it serves as a clear indictment on that front office and what they didn't do at the trade deadline. I understand. And we said this a little bit on Saturday night, is that this at the end of the day comes back to sitting on your hands at the trade deadline. The Cubs didn't have a lockdown starter. They didn't have a lockdown closer. They could have used another bat, and they didn't do it. Winnable series sabotaged by front office shenanigans. Just disgraceful. Still trying to figure out why they traded for Tucker in the first place. It looks to me like it was for show and nothing more than being a placeholder for Casey. I don't agree with that. They traded for him to get in the dance, to win 90-plus games, which they did. They traded to get him in, to get them to the postseason, and for that part, I guess it worked. What's up, Rick? Aloha to you. It was a bipolar, emotional roller coaster season for Cubs fans. We had a 2-month window of great Cubs baseball, which ignited hope for fans. Go Cubs, go 2026. The real Phil Simms. Much respect to you, Cap and Gordon from Saturday night. All spoke the truth. Bottom line is July 31st, 2025 is when the season ended, not Saturday night. Interesting and really good perspective. Phil, wouldn't get it too excited about Indiana. Come on, dude. Phil, you're out of your damn mind. They're one of the best stories. How do you not get too excited about Indiana? They just did something Ohio State hasn't done, or anybody else for that matter, including last year. Gone to Oregon and win. Hadn't happened in a long-ass time. Over 20 games in the regular season, a winning streak, 18-game home winning streak. You know what you all need to do? Everyone who's sitting there and going, ILL, your team's not that good. That's the truth. Don't poop on Indiana, who's having one of the best seasons, and is having the best season in school history. Come on now. Am I surprised Franklin got fired? No. Thought he would finish out the year. They're done anyway, especially with Aller out for the year. Not surprised. Fans grow impatient. Alumni grow even more impatient. Somebody can pay that check. Off he goes. I've seen Curt Cignetti linked to Penn State. I hope that doesn't happen. But I wouldn't be all that surprised if Cignetti had one more big move left in him. They got a $10 million buyout in Indiana. You're talking about a $60 million to make a guy go away. Then you have to pay the new guy. David, good season, but left us wanting more, but still a good weekend thanks to the bet of the day. Carpenter homer parlayed it with 10 strikeouts for Skubal. A nice win. Thanks, Guff. Another winning week last week. Kerry Carpenter on Friday night easily went over the 2, to your point. We'll have some tonight. I can't decide what I liked more tonight. There's a lot to like tonight. Had a couple of big parlay hits yesterday. Nice. Anytime you're worth drawing on a Monday, it's a good day. What will the Cubs do? Will they re-sign Tucker, get an elite starter, focus on 26, not 32? I don't know. I think they need another starter, and I think they got to figure out what's going on in right field. Could they get creative with trades? Is, say, a Suzuki a trade candidate? You got a lot of no-trade clauses in your team, Ian Happ. I would not trade Nico Horner. Way too valuable up the middle. Who are my picks for the ALCS and NLCS? To me, Dodgers, Mariners, Dodgers repeat. I'm really hoping, and this is going to be an unpopular answer, I'm hoping for Mariners, Brewers. Mariners left Seattle. They were the Seattle Pirates to become the Milwaukee Brewers. How fun and fitting is that if that happened? I think it'd be great. I do. I think it'd be awesome. Tonight's the night. Your boys on the national stage versus Jaden Daniels. Who wins and which quarterback plays the best? I think Caleb's going to have a really good game. Not to say Jaden Daniels won't. I just think Caleb's going to play well. And I think he's going to continue to play well. Even if they don't win the game, Phil, okay, he can still do both. He can still throw for 279 and 3 tutties, no picks, and they could lose. My prediction's coming later. Terry, so the Cubs really said their mission is 87 wins and hope some guys overperform. Sounds like they are treating the playoffs like a teenager going to prom. Pray you get in and see what happens. Terry, that's a guy who was tuned in on Saturday night to Gordon Whitmire's reporting about what he had heard, the rumblings in the front office of the Cubs. Is that Jed is to turn the keys over to Carter Hawkins, who's telling the entire front office and organization our goal is 87 wins. That's embarrassing. About time James Franklin got the boot from Penn State. Quite frankly, I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did. Can't win the big game, can't beat Ohio State. But he was getting 10-win seasons. He was bringing in prime recruits. He was not cheating. You got to remember where Penn State once was. The Godfather. Let's review the season. Opening day under the luxury tax. Trade deadline under the luxury tax. Finish in second place under the luxury tax. Season over under the luxury tax. Man, you've said it really eloquently since spring training, Godfather. And here you are summing up an entire season in about 200 characters. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Exactly. I mean, almost verbatim what I just said there, Kyle. Pretty. Oh, here. Let's review the upcoming offseason. Winter meetings under the luxury tax. Cubs convention under the bunch of lies told to fans. Spring training begins under the luxury tax. Season begins under the luxury tax. This team overachieved just like Champagne Jed told us they had to. No help from old man Potter. Wow. Yeah, Oklahoma goes down. So Hook'em Horn stays alive. Charles, hey, Godfather, I'm not sticking up for the Cubs, but their payroll while being under the luxury tax is still pretty substantial, don't you think? I think it was 12th in all of baseball. So substantial, not really in the grand scheme of things. Here you go. I'm looking it up as we speak. The Chicago Cubs were 8th. 8th in payroll. Oh, no, that's for 2020. Hang on. Let me bring up, that's for the future. 2025 Cubs. The Cubs were 5th. Dodgers, Mets, Phillies, Yankees, Cubs. But if you spent a lot of bad money in there. Hate to say it, the second verse is the same as the first. They didn't help at the deadline, and they didn't reinvest the Cody Bellinger money. I hope the Brewers get swept by the Dodgers, says the Javier Lifestyle. My weekend was really good. Clyde, I appreciate you, man. I hope yours was good too. Non-tender candidates. See you guys on 10/21/25. We'll be in Orland Park for Studio 41 Recap Football Live. How would the Brewers cheat? Seriously, I'm being honest. How did the Brewers cheat? What are we doing? Did you not see Josh Naylor last week sitting there on second base, giving the signs? That's not cheating. How did the Brewers cheat? Come on. They were a better team. They're a better organization all year long. We're not doing this. Hate putting all my Cubs gear back in storage, but at least I hold my head high with not giving Tom and company a cent this season. What are you talking about, KO? Please fill in the blanks here. Mike Schilt stepping down from the San Diego Padres, who have a severe toll. Yeah, and not just that. They have 10 free years. Thank you, ESPN, for having that on. Gonna miss Hooters lunchtime after Cubs. Well, that was actually our Cubs recap podcast, John. But I appreciate you being on here. Entire Cubs season was encapsulated in the Brewers series. What's up, Breck Bear? Erica, yeah, Guff, you and Cap are definitely better than that. If emotions, I get it. Hey, I wish I would have taken the high road a little bit better, but I was surprised at the reaction. You and Cap got at it on Saturday. It was gold. Let's be realistic. Should Cubs bring back Bellinger and Schwarber or get Bregman? It's a lot of money you're talking about the Cubs spending. Schwarber's going to get over $40 million. Bregman's going to get at least 25. So that's $65 million. That's more than Kyle Tucker. Plus you need pitching and you need bullpen. I don't care. Make Cubs Ian Happ a bench player. You're not paying him that much money to make him a bench player, Omar. Not happening. Even with Cap leaving the postgame show, still the best one on YouTube. Totally get it, though, with your favorite team exiting earlier than you want to. He came back. He needed to take a deep breath and a swig of Dr. Pepper. But thank God he came back. If Commanders win, they take over first place. The disrespect. Who's disrespecting the Commanders? Maybe nationally. Cubs need to find a third baseman that can hit and field and hit home runs, and the ace starting. He can field. If you want more power, I get that. But Matt Shaw was a top. He's going to be a finalist for the Gold Glove at third base. He won't win it. He'll be a finalist. Erica, look, at the end of the day, their biggest acquisition, Kyle Tucker, came up small. The only run he drove in was a solo home run, and that was it. That's really well said. The big guy wasn't the big guy when it came time to be the big guy. Kyle, welcome to the chat. Another Kyle. Oh, this is Jayhawk Kyle. My guy, Jayhawk Kyle. Guff, I'm ready for the Bears tonight. Feel like it's time for a statement game from the Bears. It's my team. As much as it sucks for the Cubs, bear down. A&M national champ, says Young Stu. I don't know. I like Texas Tech to be a sleeper. Jojo, I think Suzuki's going to fill right field and Casey will play DH. I don't think I like that. I think Owen Casey's going to play the outfield before, say, Suzuki. He's not leaving. Go back and watch Saturday, Sean. That's what I would. No one's leaving anywhere. Cap left on Saturday. Wayne, Guff, you and Cap needed a stiff drink the other night. It would relax you both. In the end, it's just still a game. We're good. Hey, Wayne, Cap and I are bros. We're fine. Some emotions happened, and that's it. We're back. A lot of people were watching, though. LC, now that the Cubs are done, it's time to focus on the Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, and the Fire, who begin their quest for an MLS title in the playoffs next week. Go Fire. We need to get all new faces for the Cubs next year. I don't think that's happening. What's up, video game lover? Let's see how far the Fire can go in the playoffs. First time in 8 years. Kurt's got a paragraph. How long until we get the we're going to be better next year speech from Tommy Nichols, and then Jed does his intelligent spending thing, and the Cubs do way less than what's needed? And how long will it take for us to find out the Cubs made a lowball offer for Tucker and he signs with the Dodgers or Yankees? Roughly, that'll be like the winter meetings, probably. I'm saying trade Suzuki for first of all, he disappeared for 3 months, video game. If you traded him, it would be to upgrade somewhere else. What's going to happen to Juju and Branch by the NFL? It sounds like Branch is going to get in some trouble. Juju may get a fine, but that was absolutely ludicrous. Alan, shout out to my Hoosiers. Cignetti's arguably the biggest turnaround in college football history. I'm trying to literally think of anybody that would be bigger, especially for that program. CPO, props to the Seattle Mariners. Pitching staff only throwing 100 combined pitches last night after the Detroit game, where both teams threw 472 combined pitches. That was crazy. Retro, I hope the Cubs hit Contreras next year when they face him for waving the L flag. I see some people like, oh, that was classless. And I mean, whatever. If the complex, I've talked about this for a long time. The complex up the road's real, including with the Milwaukee Brewers. What's also real is Hooters, our favorite spot. Our favorite spot to watch playoff baseball, college football, and the NFL, and a great spot to watch Monday Night Football between the Bears and Commanders. OriginalHooters.com. Find one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your door before kickoff. That's what I would recommend. Maybe fill the restaurant too. Great food. Get a Big Daddy mug. You got the iconic Hooters girls, the Big Daddy mugs of Michelob Ultra, Bud Light, Dos Equis, and of course, Oktoberfest here in October. You got our drink of the month for $8 all day, every day, and great lunch specials, 11 to 3 every day. The OG wings, the boneless wings, and the hamburger. Yes, the hamburger. Had it a little bit last week when we were at Hooters Downers Grove. Absolutely fantastic, and I look forward to seeing a lot of you next week in Orland Park. Make your plans to be with us. Also, neither Brewers nor Mariners have won a World Series, which is why I want that would be fun too. That's another reason I would like that matchup. You're guaranteed a first timer. Very true. Kurt, bite your tongue, Guff. No Cardinals or Brewers at any time. Whatever. I'm not a diehard Cub fan though. I don't care about why. I'm fine with the Brewers. Might hurt to hear, but Guff, in the words of Denzel, my man. FaceTime Cap and ask him if he likes the Bears to cover the spread 5 point. He likes the Bears tonight. I'm not going to FaceTime him. He's working out right now. He'll be back here later. Jess, tonight's game will be decided on the ground. Run game and defense better be ready because it will be a rainy, windy night in D.C. Good note. Also, if the Bears, I think this game comes down to the Bears stopping the run. They have to stop the run. They got to run the football too, but the Commanders are one of the league's best running teams. The Blackhawks are still winless, and I'm not surprised we can't finish. Hopefully, eventually, they'll find the groove. Yeah, Tyreek's watching. He's got a game tonight. Trade Suzuki and give Tuck $650 million. Don't think that's happening. Nathan, Guff, not going to lie, was having an awful time trying to follow Cap's point about money. Who cares about the money? The Brewers were a better team and were the whole second half. Not even a question. Dead on, Nathan. Best revenge of Milwaukee is to win the division and eliminate them from playoff contention next year. It's the only thing you can do now. Omar wants more offense. I'd say more consistency in 2026. You want the non-tender candidates, I'll pull them up. I don't think the Cubs have a ton. Reese McGuire, Eli Morgan, neither of those guys are coming back. And I think they have Justin Steele and Javier Assad, which I would expect both to be back. Jess, giving props to Godfather, who's been dead on. Retro, a possibility that Shota won't return from what I understand. If the Cubs don't extend him, he can opt out for free agency. Is that accurate? Yes. Cap thinks there's a shot he's thrown his last pitch for the Cubs. I don't hate that idea as long as you're replacing him with a upgrade. Keep Shaw or seek a bigger bat. I think you explore the idea, Rick, but I think Shaw's only going to get better. And is that your biggest need at third base? I don't know. I knew the Cub fans would be venting today, as they should. Wait till next year, my friends. JoJo, Cubs are not spending. This season is a total success to the Ricketts. I do agree with that. I think that the Cubs front office is sitting there going, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Got 2 weeks into October. Went toe-to-toe in 2 different series. Totally agree. 192 games. Join the membership. Become a member today. Unlock a ton of awesome perks. I keep saying they're coming. They are. We needed to build the base to get the perks. The base has been built. And let's add from there. Join us. Join our membership. That's the link. Click on any of our videos to find more. You click join. It's real easy. Boom. $2.99 a month and you're in. Landon, do you believe that the Blackhawks should be farther along? Should they try to go after Gavin McKenna? I expected the Hawks to have a bigger offseason than they did from a free agency standpoint, and they didn't. So in terms of their rebuild, I expect that's right on pace. I mean, they have a boatload of young prospects that are very highly considered, but they haven't built a veteran core around anyone yet. Tuck had the most uninspiring Game 5 performance I'd ever seen. We've talked about this before, but the man truly looked like he didn't give a damn. And that performance, I believe it now. I don't think he was trying to quit, but it was rollover, ground ball. Yeah, it was brutal. Swanson contracts looking laughable. Great defense, 177 schmil, though. Dodgers or Brewers? I mean, I want the Brewers. It feels like it's swaying towards the Dodgers. So I'm just going to root for Brewers Seattle. I'd be totally fine if Blue Jays made it, though, too. Maybe they aren't over the salary cap, but wait. Maybe they aren't. There is no salary cap, but they are spending money. Not like it was in the 70s and 80s. Would not like to see that again. Go Cubs, definitely bear down. Is the recap membership at the level where we have members only videos and chat? Yes. Kyle, we have gotten to the point where it's time. Not all the young players going to be promised great players too. Agree. I don't care, Guff. Again, you don't have it. We're just going to throw it out. They cheated. That's fine. The Brewers didn't cheat. They beat you. That's what happened. We'll be in Orland Park for Studio 41. Recap. Football Live. You don't have... You're just throwing it out there. Speculation. What are you going to do with Pete Alonso? What are you going to do with him? You have a DH right now, and you have a first baseman. What are you going to do with Michael Busch? The only way you'd sign Pete Alonso, if that would be definitely moving Seiya Suzuki for sure. Austin, are Cap and I good? We are just fine. I know probably didn't feel that way a little bit. We ended on a high note on Saturday. Steve, how is an organization with 0 championships better than the one with 3 total and 1 in the last decade? Well, no one gives a shit about your banners from 1908. I mean, Steve, what are we saying here? An organization today, they run they are committed to how they run a franchise right now in 2025. So the Cubs try to thread the needle. 3 total. I mean, are we really going to use 6 and 8 or whatever it is? 7 and 8, 1907 and 1908? Come on, man. 1 in the last. Now we're doing isn't that suck? You have to say 1 in the last decade now, meaning 10 years ago. Brad, really hope that the front office doesn't rest on their laurels and determine that they don't need to add in the offseason. I think the foundation is there. Just need to find. I think you're right. I think a lot of people feel that way. I think he should be. I think he should be the rookie of the year. I don't even think he should be close in the National League. I don't. Am I saying what the Astros did in 2017 when they were doing the same? Where is your evidence, dude? They weren't wearing microphones. You're out of your damn mind. I asked you for evidence and proof. You don't have anything. There's nothing on. So nobody on social media is like, oh, the MLB's investigating the Brewers. Take your loss with class and move on. You got beat. Yeah, that's a possibility too, Eric. I'm tripping. Okay. All right. I call a spade. You got beat, you got beat. One must trade something to get something and not prospect hug. Theme of the offseason for the Cubs. Agreed. I could not agree more. And a lot of people are down on Matt Shaw. Is it a coincidence that Suzuki started hitting when he moved back to right field? Let Tucker walk and bring back Schwarber. I think a lot of people want that. I don't know if you saw. Yeah, Cap only left for 2 minutes for all of you that were like, Cap is gone. Yeah, thank you, Rick. I appreciate you being on the other night. We did explode. Should Jed Hoyer be fired? He's not getting fired. He just signed a 5-year extension. Godfather, thanks for giving you the chance to complain about Potter all summer. Even though Cap loves Potter, it was all fun. We appreciate you, Godfather. Should sign Baylor and the Cubs. Schwarber the other night was emotional talking about the Phillies. The Phillies, from what I've read, are going to do everything they can to bring him back. I think there's a mutual interest to do that there. It would be sweet. I think everyone wants the Cubs to fix the wrong, right the wrong. I don't think that's a guarantee. Breck, just glad Fields played like the whole Yeah, Justin Fields is brutal. Wow. Bears got that right. Like Apollo Creed and Rocky at the end of Rocky 3, Guff and Cap made it up in the ring. Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring. That's Rocky 5. The biggest issue I have with this upcoming roster is simple. They need to get better in specific areas. Only issue is the entire roster seems to have a no-trade clause. So how can you improve? There's a lot of no trades. I feel that the refs favor the Chiefs in some games. I think you're right. Last night, the Chiefs beat the Lions. Fact. Nate, we could argue that the Seattle-Detroit Game 5 was 2 really good teams duking it out, but that game was such a damn snooze. Awful hitting while scrapping with the bottom of the barrel pitching. I did fall asleep during that game. Did I get into a fight with Cap? Oh, yeah, fist full blown. We had a verbal altercation the other night. We agreed to disagree. We're back in the office today. Cowboys defense can't stop anyone. And who's leading that crew? Oh, that's right, Matt Eberflus. Jed Hoyer wants to win more than Tom Ricketts. Hawkins and Hoyer need to go. They're not going. Phil, to be honest, Guff, you and Cap going at it was more entertaining than the Cubs game. Guff, you or Cap going to the Bears game on Sunday? No and no. I will be there with my family and look forward to tailgating. That's awesome. Enjoy. This is where we'll be in a week from tomorrow. We'll be in Orland Park for Studio 41 Football Recap Live. Also, the 1-year anniversary of this show is that night. Woo! It's going to be all kinds of fun. I wish it wasn't the farthest one away from us. DJ Moore getting traded? No, Pat O'D. I do not expect that to happen. No one's taking on Dansby Swanson's contract. Less than 6 months from next season. Ricketts got the playoff money, but did they really make more money since they lost 3 home games since they went to China? They went to Japan. My goodness, you guys, don't be racist. It's not all the same. I know how you said, I could see how you spelt China too. So I know what that means. Tommy, PCA crying in his post-game interview really pissed me off even more that they lost. Trying to quit, no. Trying to win, also no. Titans, the Titans just fired Callahan, huh? I saw that there were some rumors that he might be on the hot seat. What a mess that organization is. That team is going nowhere. It must have just come down. I don't even see it here. Must just been down on the old X. Owen Casey will take over and right platoon with Suzuki at DH. I'd like to see the Cubs sign Bregman or Suarez at third to add power to the lineup. Then they need to sign at least 1 to 2 pitchers. That's a lot of money. I'm with you. Suzuki and PCA disappeared in the second half. Needs to be looked into and coached up. When does Jackson Wiggins make his debut? We'll see. That's a long way away. It is that time, young Sue, for the bet of the day. I think that's a great point, especially since we've been playing at a pretty damn good clip here as of late. Let me get the, you guys know, those of you who come for the Aviators, we're here for it today. All right. I've been very consistent in not giving out 2 plays at once. Okay. If you watched our handicapping segments over the weekend, we gave out 4 picks. We were 3-1. I gave out 2 winners. I had Texas Tech laying the 14.5 on Saturday. Yesterday, I laid the 3 with Tampa Bay. We give those picks out every Friday right here on the channel. Cap had the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're rolling along here up to 18-11 on the year to date. I think the Bears are getting the tight ends involved tonight, even if it's windy and rainy, like Jess said, in the nation's capital. Cole Kmet over 15.5. That's like 1 catch for Cole Kmet. And I think Colston Loveland is returning, and they're going to get him involved. And I'm getting plus money. Look at those numbers. If you add them up, it's 36 for a tight end. For any tight end, I like that. So we're playing them both. We're counting them both. You guys know the drill. I either go 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2. I'm playing both tight ends to hit their overs. You might as well parlay it too. It's plus 225. So that's what we're doing. We're playing them both. We're 7-3 so far in our NFL picks. And I really like the idea that the Bears get the tight ends involved. So that's what the bet of the day is, young Sue. I'm here today, Big Easy. Where else would I be? Top Guff making me rich. Let's go. 100%. Me too, Jess. I thought Mike McDaniel was absolutely gone. You never know. It's too super spontaneous. You were worried that I wasn't coming back after Saturday? That Cap was going to fire me? Sorry. If you were hoping for that to be true, not happening. I would like to think the Cubs will have the 2016 approach in free agency. I do believe it'll be aggressive. I got all kinds. Thank you. Breck Bear sent me. Hang on for a second. Breck Bear sent me a boatload. He said, dude, you need aviators because you're winning too much. I call these the Dirk Digglers. The Dirk Digglers are the ones we got to wear more. They're a little crooked as right on pace. The Dirk Digglers are definitely the good. Mason, if I were in Top Gun 3, what would your call name be? Oh, what would my call name be in Top Gun 3? We got Rooster. Feels like something off of Rooster, doesn't it? I'm not going to go there. Bet of the year, Dodgers beat Milwaukee in the NLCS. I don't think it's paying all that much. That's pretty funny, Big Easy. The Digglers are best. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Rick. The Dirk Digglers? Maybe that would be my call name. Diggler. Just call me Diggler. Hope the Dodgers beat the Brewers. Radical Ryan. You can use that. All right. There it is, guys. That is the bet of the day. Bears tonight. We got the pre-cap coming your way at 6:30. We're playing both Komet and Loveland overs. Cap and I will be with you at 6:30. Bears at Commanders tonight. I'm going Chicago Bears 27. Washington Commanders 21. Yep, I'm taking the Bears. I'm not going to come on here and piss everybody off even more. Ooh, dig Guff. Yeah. This is the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff. We do it every day, Gisela. Cap chimes in every once in a while. Currently not here. So there you go. Every day at 12:30 right here. Defense needs to stop the run. That has to happen. Appreciate you guys greatly. It's all brought to you by Hooters. Make sure you call Hooters or visit Hooters tonight, your football headquarters. OriginalHooters.com. Find one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.Hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your door prior to kickoff so you're ready to go. Join us at 6:30. Cap and I will give you the pre-cap. And, of course, the recap follows the game tonight right here on the channel. Then tomorrow, Studio 41, Football Recap Live. Olin Kreutz joins the crew. Again, have a great rest of your day. Rest up. Get ready. Bears tonight, 7:15. Let's go. Let's get a dub. No more Cubs. It's on the Bears or bust train, baby. Let's go. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow.